open it up. I don't know. Do you want to intro it?
All right, we're doing 2 movies this time.
And back to back. It's only because
yeah, it wasn't worth.
Because they're so fucking terrible. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we got to start doing some good movies. Just mix in a good one every once in a while to treat ourselves.
We're just gonna have to. Good sequels. I feel like there's not. It hasn't been a bunch of like good sequels that I've like fallen in love with. You know what I mean? Always like I'm a sucker for originals. I know we're starting a sequel podcast. But,
oh, you know what? Our podcast has a new name.
Oh yeah, so we did the first 2 as Flock of Sequels.
Somebody has that already.
Somebody has that.
They beat us to the punch. They're clever. They're smart. They're funny and pretty.
Yes, they post frequently too, and they're not like a dead channel. Otherwise, I wouldn't have cared. But we're doing Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Yes,
that is the best name. It's too good that no one would ever come up with that.
No
and I
one.
checked, and this time I looked and made sure. The other time I didn't look. I was just like, oh no, that's cool.
But yep, this will be Mission Impossible from now on. Episode 3.
Before we get into the 2 movies, I wanted to end the movie from last time that got cut out.
Yes.
All right.
Let me just set a quick timer. Let's set a timer for 25 minutes. Cool. Okay.
So I pretty much said the whole movie, but just right at the end, it got cut out. So just quick refresher. Andy and Red, they're doing a boat race against the Lawnmower Man's henchmen. These 2 like Swedish jacked dudes.
Epic race.
It is an epic boat race, and they win just because they're like smart old timers. You know, like they're more savvy, and so they win. Lawnmower Man's in his wheelchair, freaking on the dock, screaming at the Swedish guys. When a wind kicks up, whacks him in the head and makes him like a simpleton again. And this time he's real simpleton, not faking it, like in the end of like how I'm saying he's doing at the end of Lawnmower Man 2.
Oh yeah, that was creepy.
And then he spends the rest of his days mowing Red and Andy's lawn, because he's Lawnmower Man.
And that is the real simpleton. Fucking Joe. I love it. This is the best movie. Yeah, it's so crazy. I cut out the freaking last minute.
Yeah. I kind of came up with the movie combining these 2 movies, but I think we should discuss them first, and then we'll get into that.
Save it for the end. Okay, so the first movie, I guess we'll start with the much better one in my opinion. We watched Gentle Ben 2. I'll have all the photos here as per usual, so if you want a photo of something, you can point and say, hey, this is what it looks like. Yeah, Gentle Ben 2, it's a movie about, quick synopsis, movie about, not about a bear. There's a bear in it.
There's a bear in it.
There's a bear in it. There's like a park ranger and a kid. The kid's friends with the bear. There's some turmoil in the forest with some bad guys. But yeah, it's Gentle Ben 2. It's the sequel. I don't know how involved the bear was in the first one, but he's literally just a prop. Like there's nothing.
He doesn't further the plot at all. The only time that he has any effect in the movie is when he like ruins the party by knocking over the table.
Yeah.
And then later, the guy forgave him, so it wasn't even like a real problem. Like the guy's like, with this money I won from the USA, I'm gonna pay you. And he's like, don't worry about it, kid. And I was just like, all right, well then there's no point in having a bear at all.
That's so stupid.
That bear was fat too. That bear was a big ass fucking bear.
Yeah.
I don't want to fat shame a bear, but he was a fucking big. Yeah, he was a hefty fucking bear, dude.
And how like through all the scenes, like whenever he showed up to like the party or like in other scenes, people were just like super calm about it. It seemed like the bad guy, I forget the names. He's just like, get out of here, bear. And like,
Striker.
Striker. You would not freaking react like that if you saw a bear. It was ridiculous.
That guy had such a punchable face. He had, oh my god. There, put a picture of that fucking mug.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh my god.
And he did get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Fucking till the end. But yeah. So the beginning of the movie, well, it was just like.
The beginning part is weird as shit because it starts off with the kid and the bear are playing around, It's
Yeah.
him like running for his life while the bear's like chasing him down.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then at the end, the kid's just like, "Oh, bear, hey, hey, Ben," you know. Like I was like, "Wait, I get that you're playing a game of fake bear attack, but like for whose benefit, you know? Like,
Yeah, it was like the bait and switch, like, oh god, but oh, the bears, they're friends.
yeah,
Fucking what else? The park ranger guy is like his uncle, and his parents died.
yeah."
And they live in a cabin in the woods of this like nature preserve or park or whatever.
His uncle's Superman, Dean Cain.
Yep, Dean Cain. And the kid's like lying a lot to his uncle about his grades and shit.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, he was telling his uncle he was getting A's and whatnot, and he sucks in school actually because he's stupid. And what else happens there? Oh, there's that the baddie, the chick that everyone wants.
Yeah, like
literally
the only
everyone.
woman in town. Every single person wants to fuck her because she's the only woman in town.
She was hot though.
Dakota.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she was.
She ran the store in town, small town. Freaking, she only actually wants the ranger. That's her boo thing. The guy who's like hiring Stryker wants her.
Yeah, I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't remember his
I
name.
know it's Corbin Berenson, whoever
Yeah.
the actor's name.
He's like desperate for her because literally the only chick in town. And I guess Stryker and her used a bone. Maybe there's something to that in the first movie, but we didn't watch it, so who knows?
I don't know if he's in the first one. They had a whole relationship while he was married, and she didn't know about it, and then that's why she left.
Man, freaking. Oh, and you can find it free on YouTube. You said the movie.
Oh yeah, I was trying to find reviews of it. I like reading what other people think of it, and there's nobody that thought of it.
Oh,
Nobody.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Long awaited, much anticipated.
Yeah, nobody cared enough.
Gentle Pen review.
They didn't care enough to just put it on YouTube too. Like they're just like, no, you don't have to pay for it. There it is, no ads. Fuck you. They're like,
For real.
and then I didn't check. I should have looked at the views.
It's a $2 budget movie. My favorite character was like the stoner in the forest guy.
Yeah. Yep.
He was awesome. He was there's this character in there. He's just a kind of hippie living in the forest, making all sorts of contraptions and like making medicine for the wild animals. Which is just, I don't.
You know who? Yeah. It made the water converter thing. too.
Yeah, water converter and like that weird like green drink for the bear.
He, you know what he's in? I just thought of because when I saw him, I'm like, I know this guy. He's the like evil karate instructor in Karate Kid.
He did look familiar.
Yeah, he's
and
like, sweep the leg, Johnny.
Yeah.
He's that fucking guy.
So there's that guy. And the one scene where he gives what's the kid's name? I don't even know. I just know Ben and Stryker.
Dude.
And a dipshit kid. He gives the dipshit kid a bag of honey mint or whatever it is, and it looks like a bag of pot. That's what I said when we first saw it. And he goes over to like Stryker's property, and Stryker like basically catches him and brings him. He's like, "I got this bag. Your kid's freaking smoking pot or whatever."
The kid's so young. It's so crazy if he was smoking.
And it's a fat ass bag too. It's like got a couple ounces. So yeah, and the ranger ends up like pinching it. And he's like, "That's honey mint," or whatever.
Yep.
Let's see what else goes down. And
I got bad gift receiver because it's his birthday, and
the snowshoes.
yeah, he gets like the snowshoes, and he's like, "Oh, geez, thanks," and he gets a camera, and he's like, "Oh, wow," and then everyone in the world is giving this kid gifts, and he just is fucking entitled as shit and doesn't care. Like he's really, he doesn't. I don't even know if he says thank you. He just gets all these sweet gifts from all these people. Oh, dude, you know who's one of the best characters in it? The Indian guy.
I was just thinking that,
Yeah,
Indian
he's
guy,
a
when they made
cool-ass
the brownies
character.
and stuff. Freaking, yeah, he was dope. He looked familiar too, honestly. I feel like he's been in, maybe I'm racist and I think
Oh no.
Indians look the same. But he looked familiar. Yeah, bad gifts receiver. He received the snowshoes in the beginning for like something.
Yeah, and the snowshoes play a big part because when Superman is going through the room, he's trying to look for the snowshoes where he finds the real test, where he gets a D on it instead of the A that he said.
And the kid was playing like Cupid with Dakota and his uncle too.
Oh yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'll leave so you guys can fucking smash."
It would have been funny if it just like cut to a scene of just like just some clappers.
Yeah, and get like a bear like reaction after that, just like, "Oh no," like hand over the face. I don't even know why I wrote this, but I wrote dry ass pancakes.
Because when they made pancakes, he didn't put any fucking syrup on them.
Oh yeah.
He didn't put any fucking syrup on them, and he's just like, and it wasn't even like they were buttered. You know, you cook when you take something fresh off the fryer or whatever,
Yeah.
it's still got moisture from being cooked.
Look
Like these
painful to
things
eat.
were sitting out for a few days or so, and they look like crunchy. They're like crunchy pancakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
man.
the bear ended up eating them, and he wasn't even enjoying them all that much. He was just like, "These are dry."
Fucking bear. The bear was a prop. What else? I had stuff too. I fucking.
The next thing on my list, I got a lot of parents' deaths. The girl's mom died,
Yeah.
and then both of
Oh,
his
my
parents died, and it's like, dude, why the fuck is all the parents dying? You know,
Yeah. So
everyone has this tragic backstory.
I think it's just like a try to grab like
Yeah.
people's sympathy,
Yep.
Hollywood stuff. Yeah, a lot of dead parents.
The guy Corbin Berenson, I think I'm saying his name wrong, but whatever. There's a scene in Dakota's. She owns the general store, where he's buying a bunch of things, and him and Superman are kind of going tit for tat, going back and forth. And he smacks his ass and says, "Ass of honor."
Wait, what? I don't remember this. He smacks whose ass?
He smacks his own ass. Like he turns around and he's wearing like tight jeans, and he goes, "It's like, oh, it's like, look at, like,
Who is
look
he
at
talking to?
this." He was him and Dean were like,
That's good.
they were jibbing jabbing, and I'm like, I was surprised because it's like a Animal Planet Productions movie, and I figured like they'd try to be like G-rated, and the random ass of honor was thrown in there.
So good. Yeah, there's little cursings. Very PG. Very PG. Ass of honor. Da, 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 da.
I got the park rangers have guns. They're fucking all strapped. Like they're
Yeah, maybe that's like a old school thing. I don't know why.
when he took out a gun, I was like, wait, why should you have that? It made no sense. It's like you're just a park ranger, you know? Like I guess if there's fucking bears rampant, you want a gun, but like, God.
Yeah, when I was in Alaska, freaking me and my brothers, we went to this like my grandfather's friend from the Air Force's house, which was like on a mountain.
Okay.
Like it was the only house on this mountain. This guy was like paid. I don't know how he made his money, but he was also he had like a bad accident, so like his memory was shot, so he would like forget who you are in like 5 minutes,
Oh, damn. Okay.
or like kind of forget what was going on, or he'd repeat himself a lot. But just like you could tell he was like an intelligent guy beforehand. But anyway, we wanted to go walk around, and me and my brother don't like shoot guns or whatever, but we wanted to go walk around, and he just like whips out this like freaking big ass like 357 Magnum. He's like, "Here, take this."
Holy fuck.
And me, I'd actually just taken some edibles before we went up there, so I'm high as a motherfucker. And he just straps this this big ass gun. It's like a holster, so you can like take it out quick on my brother. And he's like, try it out a couple times. My brother's we're in this guy's living room, like, and it's loaded, by the way.
shit.
It's got 6 fucking 357. He's like, "Do you have a smaller gun?" It's like, "No, a smaller gun will just piss the bear off. Like it it won't kill it. You need big ass bullets." Anyways,
so maybe it's a thing. If you're on a mountain, you should have a gun. Maybe that's what it is.
yeah, bear attacks are terrifying, man. They're like, I was like in the prior podcast, I was talking about
Yeah, you're watching all the bear attack videos.
Oh man, I was on a tear. I was just like, I got on these weird YouTube binges, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was listening to these crazy bear attacks, and they're just real friggin' monsters. They'll just tear you apart and just. There's this one video I saw. This guy's like just got torn up. Like his face just looks like CGI mush, like, and his mouth is still kind of moving. He was still alive, and his mouth and like face muscles were moving and stuff. They're
fucking huge, man.
They're monsters. They're fast. You can't outrun them. You can't climb a tree because they'll climb a tree.
The only other thing that I wrote down is the end of the movie. There's a car chase on Old Dam Road, and they say Old Dam Road like 10 times.
Old Damn Road.
They're on Old Damn Road.
Yeah, and the kid was driving the Jeep at the end.
Yeah, the kid's driving. Yep.
So good. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Stryker fucking basically just f's himself.
Oh my god, he did
at the end.
He had all the cards, and he had fucking Dean Cain set up. Everything was perfect, and then out of nowhere, they like confront him again. Instead, he just whips out a gun, and he's like, "Dude, if you didn't do that, you'd be fine." Like,
that is so good. Watch it for that. That was like the stupidest thing. He had, like I said, he had no reason to do that.
They had no real evidence either.
There's like so many other ways to end it, like to catch him doing something.
Yeah.
Bad, because the premise, the issue in the movie was they were polluting, they were drilling oil or water or whatever, but they weren't doing it clean. It was ruining the lake and the whole ecosystem, and they were trying to catch him, and they didn't have anything on this guy, the enemy, and the guy just like randomly pulls a gun on the main character, park ranger guy.
Yeah.
And then they get into a car chase. They catch him. Park ranger decks him in the face. It was just hilarious. He's like, it was all quiet. They got him without like violence, and he just goes, screw it. Like, fucking decks him. So good.
I wouldn't say that this is 10 out of 10 turd sandwiches.
No.
The next movie is for sure, but like
we started high with Job's War. I feel like we could have put that, because I guess I'll rate.
What did we do for Job's? 7?
8.5.
8.5.
Turd sandwiches.
I think that's fair. I would say 8.
Yeah, Job was pretty bad.
8 to 8.5 is right on the money. I think what would you say for Gentleman 2?
I'm gonna say it's a 9. I think it's worse than Job's War.
Yeah, they're both bad. I would 9 is close. 9 because it has to be more, right? I'm gonna say 9.
It's not, yeah, and it's because it's not a
good.
perfect 10, because it's still entertaining in a bad way. We gotta figure out like some attributes too, like watchability, or like watchability for just for the sake because it's bad. Like that's why you're interested in it. Just see where this shit show goes. Maybe bad acting. We'll get maybe a more detailed thing, because I think the turd sandwiches are too vague.
It's very arbitrary. Well, how about this? I would say after that movie, I didn't feel like a bag of shit. You know, I didn't feel like I just like sat down, opened up a bag of shit, and ate all the turds.
Oh yeah.
When I was done with the second movie, I had to leave your house.
Yeah, you know.
I felt bad. I was just like, I gotta go and like reevaluate shit.
Oh man, yeah.
So I would say like, in comparison to that, it can't be a perfect 10 out of 10. You know.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna. Speaking of 10, we definitely have our first 10, and then the next movie we're gonna talk about. We're going with a 9 for.
9 is. I think 9's right.
9, and we'll figure out more attributes. I'll write them down, and we'll get a more detailed description of what we thought of the movie. But that was Gentlemen 2. Not a whole lot to say about it. 9-turn sandwiches. We're doing a double episode today.
Yep.
We watched what the hell was it? Butterfly Effect 2.
Oh, yep.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad just thinking about it.
I don't even want to talk about it.
There's not anything to say about it. It was so bad. All right, so we could just talk shit. I could probably talk shit about it for like 10 minutes without fuming. All right. Butterfly Effect 2. If you've seen the first one, which was a good, you saw it, right? The first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It had like multiple endings or something like that. That's
Yeah, it does. I do remember.
Ashton Kutcher.
Kutcher, yes. Kutcher. And there's some other main pretty popular chick.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
Amy Smart, I think, is the co-star. She's good. She's good.
Yeah. I like that movie. The first one.
Yeah, it was good.
I like the first one.
I wouldn't give it any turd sandwiches. I would give it an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, I would give them a more
Yeah. But we're not reviewing that movie.
in just yeah, we're not reviewing it. Anyway, it's basically the exact same movie as Butterfly Effect 2, if my memory serves me correctly. I haven't seen the first one in a while. Same movie, same premise. He's able to like travel through time and change the future, which is a cool concept. I think it's very cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's cool enough to do 3 times because I guess there's a third one.
I did hear the third one wasn't as bad as the second one. I heard it's bad, but I heard it wasn't as bad.
Yeah. Literally, just copy and paste the first one, just with shitty actors,
Yep.
terrible production, and that's basically it.
The main actor is not Ryan Felipe. I don't know who it is actually. I think his name's Blake or something. But like it, if you look at the cover, put a picture up the cover.
Okay.
It looks like Ryan fucking Felipe. Like I don't know. It kept like bugging me. Like from certain angles, I'm like, oh, it's Ryan. I was like, oh fuck.
I'll do it.
You know what else I saw in the movie? Boobs.
When did we see boobs? I
Well,
must have
the
been blind with
big-breasted
rage.
blonde chick, yeah, she takes her stuff off, and you can kind of see a little nipple when he's like running his hands over it, and then so let's maybe count that, maybe not. There's legit just a picture on their wall of boobs, like one of the pictures is just of breasts.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
And that's it, just only chest. But yeah, you do see boobs in this movie. I only had one other. I have 2 things written down. The last thing is just I hated this movie.
Let me see that. The last one, it should show up the right way. I hated this movie.
I have that written down, but normally I have like a full page or so of shit. But when he's figuring out like his dreams, he just Yahoo's dreams. Like he writes dreams into the search bar, and then from there.
Yeah, I used Yahoo.
Yeah,
That was so good.
I think I don't know if they actually ever said it, but his dad was the guy, Ashton Kutcher, right? His dad was the person who could time travel from the first one, right?
Yeah, I guess you could assume that it's Ashton, the guy from the previous.
Because they're saying it's hereditary because his baby is alive at the end. And by the way, what kind of fucking reveal was that? You knew the woman was pregnant the whole time, and then when she finally tells him, like, I'm pregnant. And it's supposed to be like this huge like shocker, but you kind of already knew because she's talking with her friend like, oh hey, when you gonna tell him? Oh, I'm gonna tell him later. Like, so I don't know, like everything done in that movie I hated.
The one scene I thought was bearable was like, I thought when he was he resets time once and he's at the dinner with the boss guy and his daughter, the client and his daughter. And like he doesn't know like he's single yet. I don't think he did.
No.
And he sells the thing to the guy, and then like he goes and like bangs his daughter in the bathroom or the washroom or whatever it was on the sink. And she like freaking she pulls a flip phone out of his back pocket and starts filming them fucking. So hopefully I can find some photos of that and put it up.
Yeah, they were fucking right in the middle of the bathroom. Like, that's some balls, like anybody walking in.
Like, who can do that? I don't think I've ever fucked in a public bathroom. I've definitely gone, like, when I was younger, I used to do just, like, outside in, like, the woods or whatever, but that's, like, low probability of people walking by.
Yeah, you're just bears.
Yeah, it's just bears. Fucking Gentle Ben coming through.
Fucking fapping. Don't stop.
Yeah, do it like that. But yeah, just banging in bathrooms and like public like facilities, I think is weird. What do you think about that?
It's kind of like dirty, right? Like,
Yeah.
is that what you're talking about? It's definitely unsanitary. I have done it once. We were like debating whether to go to the guy stall or the woman's stall, but there was like people in there and stuff like that. We're like, how's this gonna fucking work? And then there was like the family bathroom in the middle, which some places have.
Yeah.
So we just occupied that, and it was like a bigger bathroom. We could lock the door, and
Nice. I think if I was gonna do it, I'd go into the like handicap stall, because at the bars,
yeah. If I had to,
for like power slam. Terrible movie. I hated it.
This is bad. I'm kind of done talking about this movie. I hate thinking about it.
I'm all over the place too. I can't even I didn't even set any sort of premise to start talking about random scenes. So no one's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, this is a 10 out of 10 for me.
This is a perfect 10. Turd alert.
Terrible acting. Shit movie. I hate it. Pissed me off. Mike literally had to go after we were at my place watching it.
Yeah, there's nothing left to say after that. We were.
I totally understood when you left too. I was like, yeah, I gotta like think about myself, my life.
It was,
So fucking shit. What's your you got the second movie idea?
okay, all right. So
yeah, let's get into
this is
fucking else, man.
This is just weird, but so the end of the movie, they imply that the kid has the gift of time travel, like his father did.
Yes.
Because they show his eyes go like,
whirring sounds.
Yeah, and so anyways, that kid grows up. Maybe he could still be a little kid. I don't care. Maybe he's like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes back in time and kills the director, the writer, and all the actors in Butterfly Effect 2 before they made the movie.
Please God. Yeah, just like.
And to tie in Gentle Ben, he's gonna have a bear. There's gonna be a bear there, and sometimes the bear's gonna eat like pancakes, and sometimes the bear's gonna eat brownies. And
so good.
He's not gonna help. You're gonna kind of wonder why the bear's there too. You're like, oh, he's not really helping the plot or anything, but the bear will be there, and so they'll call it Gentle Ben 3: Butterfly Effect 4, I guess, because there's a 3 already. And
so the baby, it's just the baby and the fucking bear. That's so good.
I mean, it would be cooler if the bear just ate everybody, but that would mean the bear is part of the plot, and in Gentle Ben, the bear has nothing to do with it.
I was gonna try to add and say the bear should be in the plot, but the bear shouldn't be in the plot. Why would you have a bear in a movie and have it be like the main thing? It could just be a straight up prop. Freaking baby and bears. Speaking of babies.
Oh yeah.
The next movie.
That's a good segue. We should do that movie next.
Mm-hmm.
We got it. Fuck it.
Yeah. I was gonna bring it so that I could just like freaking like watch it online while you watch it, and then we could just meet up. Which is probably might be a bit. I don't know. Watching it together, we can kind of flow while we're watching it too. Kind of get some ideas. But we could do it both ways, either way. So.
Yeah. So the next movie we teased it.
Oh yeah.
It's Baby Geniuses 2, Super Baby Geniuses.
I keep confusing myself on the title. I know they're babies and they're smart. Is it a cartoon or is it live action?
It's live action, I think.
That's so awesome.
I've never seen the first one. I know the plot though, because I had a lot of questions about it. But I guess at a certain age, the babies stop becoming geniuses. So they're like
Right.
geniuses when they can't talk or whatever. But then when they,
You forget later.
yeah, you forget that
You were a genius.
they were a genius. And I think they all got together and formed like a club.
Like the Power Rangers.
Did you see the first one?
No, I didn't see the first one.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I did. I just my memory's trash, dude. Anything like past like 5 years ago, my brain is just kind of like ditches it. Unless it was like pivotal or something, you know, or memory worthy. Yeah, we could wrap it up here. I think.
Yep.
Next one's Baby Geniuses 2.
Super Baby Geniuses
Gentle
2.
Ben's 9. Butterfly Effect. Don't ever watch it.
Don't watch either.
We did an impromptu kind of podcast today. We're actually as you can see, we're in my car. We are in just Mike's driveway, just kind of respecting social distancing, but also kind of not. Next one will probably be at my place again, or maybe we could do it here too, depending on.
We could meet up at a park or some shit. If we have 2 chairs, we could just.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice too.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. But yeah, so next episode, we'll see you then. And that's it.
That's it.
Bye bye. Bye bye.